destination. Celebrations and exaltations, superpower football of all the nations, bringing everyone in the good vibrations. Now South Africa's in pure my nation. Argentina, France and Italy, Holland, Spain, Brazil, and Germany. We are the champions.
I'm Mark Brailsford reporting for Latest TV. Welcome to the Football Fan Show. I'm here in the Battle of Trafalgar, which is one of Brighton's legendary pubs in the centre of town. It's a traditional pub, great ales, great atmosphere, lovely warm welcome. And I'm a bit biased as well because it's my local. This is where I come to celebrate the Albion winning, or commiserate when we lose. This pub has a few mates around the corner, which I'm about to introduce you to. And this is where I come to talk about not just the Albion, but everything under the sun, really. So come meet my mates. We've watched Albion beat Yeovil by 2-0, and with me I've got some guests, Albion fans who were there at the game. Dan Tester.
Hi Mark, you alright?
And I've got Stefan Swift, who is the editor of
the Seagull Love Review. It's this wonderful fanzine, which is in its third year, and it's the first year we're really selling because we're winning.
Fantastic. So just briefly set up there for the fans at home who hopefully would like to be with us in the pub after the game, because we love being in a pub after the Albion win. So we won 2-0 today. So what do you make of the game, Albion winning 2-0? What do you reckon, Dan?
Yeah, the first half was a bit quiet, but then that's the way we've been playing this season. We seem to soak up pressure and we build patiently from the back, and in the second half we just turned it on, as we've seemed to have done pretty much every game this season. So it's good to see.
You said about passing from the back. Now, there's been a lot of reactions in the crowd. Some booing, hoof it up the pitch has been discussed. What do you reckon to that?
Well, that sort of was nipped in the bud at Charlton, really, because in the first minute of Charlton we started playing it across the back and everyone started going ole, as they do, and that sort of worked, and I think that let the players know that we like that style of football, as opposed to the detractors that we've deemed from the game before that were saying forward at every opportunity. And let's be honest, I'd rather see us 6 points clear at the top of the league playing patient football than just lumping it forward at every opportunity. So long may it continue, definitely.
It was definitely a lot of fun where I was sitting, because a lot of us were shouting, hoof it up the pitch, ironically.
Yeah.
So irony at the Albion, how's that? That shows how well we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, that's a first, isn't it, really? Yeah.
Do you think Poyet gets the irony of being shouting things like, are we Brazil in disguise? I understand he didn't like it's like being Brazil in disguise. I think we shouted.
Well, I think I was saying last week, it's like watching Brazil, but with Adam El Abd at the back. We're doing all right, you know. It's yeah, I'm sure he probably gets a little bit offended that it's Brazil 1950 and all that, and Uruguay, but we are playing like Brazil, but with a defence.
Perhaps Tano, the assistant coach, Tarico, he's Argentinian, so he's probably not too happy that we're shouting Brazil either.
I don't think, sort of, obviously we all realise that Tarico's Argentinian and Gus is Uruguayan, but so when we say, you know, it's just like watching Brazil, that to us is the ultimate compliment, but to them that's obviously the ultimate stigma, really, isn't it? So, you know, obviously I think it's lost in translation a bit, but yeah, everyone's 100% behind them at the moment because we're playing.
Just like watching Uruguay is a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And they're not as good as Brazil, are they? Let's be honest.
Definitely. So also, moving on to past the hoofing story to the Albion future and also the fanzine. So Stefan, what's TSLR? What's it stand for?
It's the Seagull Love Review. It's a bit of a funny name. Obviously, obligatory gay comments when you mention you're selling something with the Albion with love in it. But yeah, you know, we're up for you know, our unofficial line is highbrow writing for lowbrow readers. So, you know, we have total disdain for our customer base, and I think that's a good start point for any fanzine.
Proper healthy attitude from a football fanzine. Dan, you've worked on your own fanzines in the past.
Yeah, we did Scars and Stripes when we left the Golston, and obviously the last game at Hereford, we were on the train. There's a big group of us, a few of in the pub at the moment actually. We said, right, we need to galvanise the support, because obviously when we were at Gillingham, obviously the first season at Gillingham we didn't realise that we'd be coming back to Withdean at that time. There was a possibility we might go to Millwall, so we thought, right, we've just got to keep the fans together. So hopefully we played a small part in that. But I mean, you know, all the people that did the fanzine have all progressed career-wise. I've got a career out of it from writing. Obviously, Paul Camlin's doing a great job at the club. Paul Hazelwood's a club photographer. Darren McKay runs North Stand Chat. So we've all done well of it in the respect that we didn't set out to do that, but it's just evolved. So yeah, we're all proud of the part we played, and yeah, it's one of the best things I've ever done to this day.
And also for the Albion, I mean, basically it shows you're stronger together than you are apart, and the Albion's strength seems to be that core fan base that you guys are part of with the fanzines. But so what are the future? Falmer, have you chosen where to sit yet?
Not yet. We're having discussions about the north, but yeah, depth issues in that stand are a problem.
Obviously, there's a big group of us here in the battle that have all got to know each other in the Withdean years, and we all sit in different parts of Withdean. It would be very nice for us all to sit together. But as I was saying to Bill before we started shooting, I mean, to be honest, I don't care where I sit as long as I'm with my mates. But it's what a fantastic stadium. It's just going to, you know, I still can't believe it. I've seen it a million times. I still can't get my head around it. But I'm very much looking forward to having a nice decision to make. So.
Brilliant, okay. And the other thing, I want to move on to other football-related stories, because this week was the Wayne Rooney story, when he was about to go to Man City, then he wasn't, and now his money's been doubled, or at least doubled. So do you think the Albion will turn into a club where a Rooney will get his 280 grand a week, whatever he's on?
I don't think even Tony Bloom can afford that much. But no, I think today was the day that I've heard the joke about Rooney joining the Albion more than any other player joining the club ever, actually.
Could happen in 5 years when he's on his way out of Man United.
Don't want him at the Albion. Sorry. Okay, right. Before the World Cup, Rooney had a great season. He's a great footballer. There's absolutely no doubt about that at all. And I just thought he was one of the sort of dying breed of footballer that actually just enjoyed playing football and wasn't motivated purely and solely by money. And he is. There's absolutely no doubt now that he is purely motivated by money. He was on £217,000 a week at Man U before the new deal. Image rights. That's not even for playing. Plus £100,000 for playing. Plus whatever he's on now. I'm just not interested. I've just absolutely fallen out of love with top level football. Just not interested.
Which is why perhaps we're lucky we got the Albion. It's a community-based club that luckily we have a local fan who happens to be a chairman with money.
That is to me. I've said it for years. I mean, we've had many discussions, particularly in this pub, where we were saying before we had
a few beers.
Yeah, and a couple of beers. But you know, when sort of all the sort of foreign investors came into the Premier League, and and we were thinking, right, okay, is this going to happen to us? And we all said, look, Brighton and Hove's a rich conurbation. There's going to be someone with money in this conurbation that could take over the club. But beyond our wildest dreams, did we think it was actually going to be a fan? So the fact we've got Bloom, who is without a doubt Albion through and through, 100%, going all the way back through his family, is just it's beyond words. It's just fantastic. So I'm utterly. We're safe in his hands, no doubt about it.
I think there's a lot of groundswell of support, because you're right about that. The family, his uncles and his, I think the grandfather as well, I believe, in the family.
And I think as well, on top of that, the fact that he came in at a time when the bank stopped lending money to build the stadium, the timing of it was just beyond belief. You're never going to get that lucky again.
So as the players leave the pitch, it's 1-0 to the Falmer Stadium team with a year to go. This is Dave Swaffield.
Hello.
Dedicated Albion fan of how many years?
40 now.
Calderon, who scored the second goal today against Yeovil, is a big favourite of yours, I understand, Dave?
I love him.
You love him?
I do love him.
Well, and I do believe your shirt indicates that.
Well, it just calls him a legend, yeah.
Can you show us the shirt? Do we want to see the shirt, lads? Want to see the shirt? We want to see the shirt. So, okay, we're going to show you the shirt now, which is a blue and white striped shirt, but it has something special on it. There we go. Are we picking that up? That says Calde Legenda, or Leyenda.
Leyenda. It's Spanish for legend.
Spanish for legend, apparently. So, and where's this shirt from?
This is his club in Spain, which was Alaves.
Shall we go have an interview around here with these lads over here? These are the lads I tend to have a drink with in the pub afterwards, and or pretend to. Anders, how old are you, Anders?
15.
And I'm sure that's lemonade. Right. So, Anders, I believe this is your dad.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And are you proud of the shirt?
Yeah, it's not the greatest fashion statement, but it's nice, yeah.
Not the greatest fashion statement. What do you think of that, Dad?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, let's what do we think of the game today? 2-0 to the Albion. Good or bad? Hey. So, yeah, 2-0 to the Albion. We beat Yeovil by 2 goals. The referee of the match? No, was there one? Was there one?
The referee was okay.
The referee was okay.
Yeah, was a good referee. An okay referee for the first time. He was all right. He did it fair. Good. Good. Let the play. Yeah.
You've got a point there because we get some iffy referees sometimes. Leon, you've seen a few games. What's your favourite referee?
None of them so far. They've been awful. To be fair, the League One referees this season, apart from today, have been appalling. I've seen at home. They have been. They made some
too many poor decisions at the third official, fourth official. Who is he? Where's he come from? I don't know. 15 years away from North Stand, the atmosphere is going to come back. Come on, the Albion. At last, we're going to get an atmosphere, our own ground. Thank you.
Well, there you go. That's the view of the Battle of Trafalgar lads. So, quick round of Seagulls before we sign off.
Seagulls! Seagulls! Seagulls!
Well, Sussex by the Sea is the one we want. So, Sussex by the Sea. Here we go.
Good old Sussex by the Sea. And we're going up to win the cup for Sussex by the Sea. All together now. Good old Sussex by the Sea.
Good old Sussex by the Sea. And we're going up to win the cup for Sussex by the Sea. Seagulls!
Seagulls! Seagulls! Seagulls!
The Treason Show's been here.
Not in the rest of your lifetime.
The other thing is, of course, apart from celebrating the Albion's victory tonight, I shall also be hard at work on the Treason Show 10-year best of, which is happening at the Theatre Royal, no less, on Sunday, the 7th of November. I hope you can come along and join us. And Latest TV will be filming it, so hopefully you'll be able to catch some clips on Latest TV. And keep coming back to us, because we'll be doing more of these football fan shows in the future. And if you've got any suggestions for the show, do send them to bill@thelatest.co.uk, and we'll try and include your suggestions. Seagulls! Cheers. Get a friendly welcome in the Battle of Trafalgar. My favourite pub.
I am a football fan. I am a soccer fan.